This is an introduction to the Nanozen DustCount real-time personal dust monitor. Inside the DustCount case we have the DustCount unit itself, we have the zeroing filter, we have the air inlet tube and the power adapter. At the back here we have a small bottle containing oil, which is for the impactor filter, but we will cover that in a subsequent video. What you have in your hands here is the very latest in monitoring technology. First of all, I think it's important to note that whilst it's a robust instrument, it does need to be handled with care. It does have delicate components. It is intrinsically safe and it is ATEX approved, but it is not waterproof. Now, if there is water ingress, it will be through the front or through the air inlet port, and either way can damage the electronics. So please avoid getting the unit wet. Firstly, a brief overview of the unit itself. We have a display panel which displays the real-time concentrations of dust. It has the air inlet port, which comes with a dust cap which should be removed. It has the on and off power button on the side. Underneath this rubber flap is a USB port for data download. Data can also be downloaded via Bluetooth. It has a charge status indicator, and on the top here beside the air inlet we have the menu button. We have a series of holes here either side of the menu button which are for the audible alarm outlet, and two red LED indicator lamps for the alarms. This is the air intake, which contains an impactor which cuts the size of the dust that it draws into the unit so that it gives a true reading of respirable dust. So to power the unit on, the press of the on button till the lights come on, release, and the unit fires up. The noise you can hear is the air pump. You will hear it varying in speed. This is quite normal as it's self-calibrating. The pump is designed to maintain a constant flow, so if you block the inlet you will hear the pump increase in speed. What we're seeing here on the display is the very top line is giving us time and date. The second line is giving us the real-time data expressed as a 1 second average in micrograms per cubic meter, and it indicates on the right hand side that it's set to 1 second. The bottom line is giving us a 60-second average. That is adjustable, but it's normally set to give us an overall average of 60 seconds. We move on to the next page by pressing the menu button. Again we have the time and date at the top. The second line is a 15-point rolling average, which in this case is 15 times 60 seconds, which is a 15-minute average. This is adjustable. The bottom line is giving us the accumulating time-weighted average, which is shown in micrograms per cubic meter and also shown as a percentage in the bottom right hand corner. Scrolling through the menu screen just gives us various settings which we can go through in a further video when we actually discuss using the software. To turn the unit off, press and hold the power button until the pump stops and release. The unit can either be worn high up on the chest so that it's drawing from the breathing zone, but more normally would be worn clipped to a belt, in which case the inlet tube which is provided is simply pushed onto the inlet and clipped onto a lapel or somewhere nearby so that it's drawing from the breathing zone of the operator. Also in the case there's a zeroing filter. It's good practice once a day to check that the unit is keeping itself calibrated, and we simply do this by fixing on this filter. Having fixed the filter in place, we can now see the second line is reading 0, and if we simply remove it, we can see we instantly start getting a reading again.